Here we are again doing another video about white mediocrity because it's just been that sort of, well, what should we call it? It wasn't that sort of Black History Month because we're way too far into March to put this on the benevolent month of February. YesJulz never fails to be ain't shit, and we must finally discuss the culture vulture herself here on this YouTube channel. Hey guys, it's Julzy, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe because whether you like it, love it, or don't agree at all, this is always a critical dialogue, a great conversation where engagement matters so much. So to be sure to hit that bell for notifications and leave a comment down below and, you know, thumbs up, bro. There's so many ways you can help me out here. Thank you. I promise this will definitely be interesting, and I've already asked you to thumbs up, right? So many ways you can help further along this conversation and make sure we have a space to keep having these critical dialogues, all right? Okay, are you here for it? Cause I am. YesJulz is a Becky, a white girl who claims Miami as her home and has built herself up as a tastemaker in the hip-hop entertainment scene vis-a-vis white mediocrity and racial ambiguity. Bruh, didn't I say like the last time? How we need to interrogate how we as Black people, as consumers, we ourselves feed into the European standard of beauty as desirable. And I have definitely called out how easily we are sold on the image of wealth. I find YesJulz to be uninspiring, uninteresting, and unremarkable, but I've definitely had a Black woman defend their interest in her to me. And I was like, sis, I really don't get it, but okay. YesJulz has crafted and concocted an ever-changing story about her racial makeup that benefits from our lack of language, and I said this before, lack of language to properly discuss racial identity in America. And this is going to be a real spicy take on my part, but old girl has definitely benefited from how quickly the conversation around Afro Latinx is derailed. And as with most things that have to do with racial identity, I hate how much that convo leans towards allowing white women or white passing women to benefit and commodify a culture they don't directly deal with the trauma of, versus what I feel should be a conversation that benefits people who are Latinx with obviously African heritage that face a double-sided discrimination in how they approach their multi-hyphenate identity. But that's not what this video is about, but that's my spicy take for that. And I think YesJulz is one of the examples of people who has used this sort of conversation to allow herself to be a culture vulture. And it's not anyone in particular's fault. It's just, again, we don't have the language. The power of language is not on our side when it comes to talking about race in America. Now, I would be inclined to ask if that all makes sense, but this ain't the video for that. And the point really is that YesJulz is co-opting the ish out of a lot of things. But essentially, she's white, Puerto Rican, and Italian. I don't care if she bought her ass or not, girl. That's a whole nother aside about the prevalence of BBLs, whatever. She's still just so damn blah to me. It's like, y'all can keep it. Now, the thing is, this isn't Julz' first, second, or even third time stirring the pot of Black rage by doing something that she so easily could have not done. Tweeting and asking if she's allowed to wear a t-shirt that said, "Niggas lie a lot." Her rapping about being a white woman who can take your Black man and y'all can talk about it, but Black people are still being shot.
Don't let me start snapping our might on your neck. Should've never let me in. Miami like Cali. All I do is win. Crept through the industry curtain. My feelings are hurting. These artists are starving. Gatekeepers stay bloated. They walking around gloated. Their children are loaded. Small royalties afford the chains. Just from floated. Ooh. Never wanted a range or needed nice things. Yeah. Just want to see all my mains growing. Yeah. Never been one for the fame. Just keep my head down and stay never not working. Yeah. Because my ass is fat and my skin ain't black. I'm the vulture that you're looking. If they never do nothing, they never give back. They keep killing blacks and I realize
her appearance on Wildin' Out, where she skims over battling the white person she was put up against, I believe, or skims over talking to whoever the man she was put up against, to go make a dig at very problematic in her own right, just hilarious, with another cliche line about taking a Black woman's man. Like, Seth, you got me out here defending people I don't even ethically fuck with. First of all, don't nobody want to date a nigga wearing braids in 2019 or a barely 30-year-old Negro with 9 kids. So sis, what was that dick supposed to mean? Ain't like, take a Black man, huh?
All right, everybody, let's go. Put your hands up, up. You already know what I'm about to do. Yeah, I'm thick and I'm white. Yeah, I have a tape out. That's nice. Yeah, I'm adopted. That's right. But Jess, I bet I'm still your man's type.
Then we get to now. You see this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, sitting up on some show, podcast, whatever that was, and taking direct shots at Karen Civil and Scotty Beam, 2 black women in the music industry.
Because they're like, why is YesJulz hosting Rolling Loud? They're like, it's a hip hop festival.
Oh, okay.
Why isn't it somebody else hosting it? Guess what? Because it's from Miami. I'm a Miami girl, and I've been doing hip hop shows in Miami for 5 years. That's why. You know what I mean? And those are my friends, and I help them get artists to perform. I help them get sponsors, and I
put in the work. You put in the work.
Yeah, I put in the work. That's why I'm hosting. You know, so people feel that I should not be in certain positions that I'm in this community or culture.
Oh, you can say their names and shit on here. That's what I'm saying.
Scotty Beam, Karen Civil. A lot of people feel that I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. It should be them instead. But we all do very different things. Me and Karen do not do the same thing. I don't give a fuck about doing dinners at Louis Vuitton. I don't give a fuck about doing a radio show every single day. My interests are different from Scotty's. My interests are different from theirs, you know? But I enjoy giving people experiences. I enjoy hosting stuff.
In the video that's circulating, while Jules calls out Scotty, Karen, and Joe Budden, this lame Negro in a schmedium cardigan is putting a battery in her back by saying things like she's allowed to say nigga, that she's almost black.
Like that rhyme that you said, once you said, cause my skin is not
But she's Spanish.
But here's the thing, but people don't
want
it to be
Spanish. She's not even white.
But people don't want to.
No, her skin, look.
But listen, what color?
Are you Spanish?
I'm sorry. What color is Fat Joe?
Are you Spanish?
I'm Puerto Rican and Italian.
Then you black. Period. I don't care.
I'm not black.
White people. First of all, Italians are almost not even white. To be honest, Italians, really are. They almost black white people. But you Spanish, you are other on the test. On the test, you're other. So you're not called. You're what?
You know, it's like the eternal eye rolls forever and ever and ever. It's just wild because in that video, we're seeing in real time YesJulz benefit from a black man putting her on a pedestal. Supposedly, she also came up through the Miami party scene when LeBron James moved into town to play for the Miami Heat. Now, I don't believe that LeBron cheated on Savannah, not fine ass, badass Savannah that been with him since high school. He ain't cheated on her with that. I'm not here for that conversation. Not accepting it. You can keep that. Boop, no. Babe, I'm absolutely critiquing the willingness of black men to allow her into their exclusive space and to therefore give her validation. They allow her to weasel her way in and take opportunities away from black women. Now, I did work in the music industry in New York City at the same time when Karen was supposedly making websites for Dipset or whatever her rise to fame story is. Now, one of the reasons that the Me Too movement hasn't taken a hold, particularly of the urban music industry, is because basically the sword will fall on more than just a handful of black men or white men or men in particular. Like real talk, almost everyone will be made to bow. As Bell Hooks said, patriarchy has no gender. And the urban music industry is a very good example of how everyone upholds this level of misogyny and patriarchy that is really hurtful to a community of not only black women, but queer black people as well. And I say all that to say, I do believe there's absolute truth in the fact that black men have made a way for a culture vulture like YesJulz, but also, a part of her validation has come through black women validating her as well. Being willing to work with her, befriend her, tell her that everyone who's criticizing her is wrong. I personally feel like the onus should be spread over an entire industry that has not been made to reckon with the toxic masculinity, the colorism, the classism, and homophobia that it continues to push forth and cover with a sheen of wealth and fat asses with small waistlines. Like, as long as black celebrities continue to give access and allow YesJulz to have proximity to them in ways that the general public does not, there will always be black persons and a black artist who are willing to grovel at her feet because they're also trying to get into these exclusive industries. And it's really like, it really is other influential black people who give her the keys that essentially make her of any value to any company. And because of that, she will continue to take up the very opportunities in the small window that black women struggle to get in through. She will continue to use a nationality that she's adjacent adjacent to claim her right to be a cultural commentator in the Black community. And she will continue to commodify for her own private gains the coolness of Black people without ever experiencing the trauma of being Black. For me, I'm gonna just end on this note. Keep her away from Megan Thee Stallion for now, for forever and ever. And hold folks accountable for giving her a pass while stomping on the necks of Black women.